Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, so I did those letter readings yesterday. If you haven't seen them, please go back and see them. They were amazing, at least to me. And one of the things that came up is Harry's being rejected by his father and he's being rejected by his wife. Harry has nobody right now that he can cling to. I'm thinking of that song. You seem to live your life like a candle in the wind. So I'm going to find out, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper here into what's going on. I've got the Truth Oracle out, and I've got these new cards, True Crime Oracle cards. I know I do have another deck that's True Crime, but these are different. Again, any deck that you see, if it's available on Amazon, it will be in my Amazon store. If it's not there, it means it was a private deck or an Etsy deck, or sometimes I get them secondhand, especially if they're vintage. All right, so these are actually kind of really cool cards, these True Crime cards. They've got just really cool little sayings on them, and I thought we could see if there's something going on that is actually a crime, right? Things like spreading false rumors about people. You can't do that. You can't say somebody's having an affair when that's absolutely not true. Is there a crime that money has been misappropriated, especially with the charities? Is there even a crime coming around that there's fooling around going on, right? Or is a crime being committed with illicit drug use? I thought there was many things we can ask the cards here. True Crime Oracle cards. And let's find out. And then we're going to do the Truth Oracle. Those are stingers. So let's find out. What's going through Harry's mind right now? He's losing everything, his money, his wife, his family. Will he lash out? Has he lashed out? Is he worried about crimes? Is that why he wants to go back to the royal family? Has he committed some crimes and then he wants the protection of being... Apparently you can't arrest anybody in the when the king is around. So is that why he wants back? Like, Pa, I need to come back and I need to come live close to you, and I can't be arrested in your audience, kind of thing. Let's find out. Harry, quite contrary. How did your crime list grow? Oh, sorry. Somebody told me I need to talk a little bit louder. I apologize. I agree. I've been talking kind of more down with in the wrong direction, so I'm really trying hard to remember. Shall we begin? Okay. The Investigator's Insight. Use insight gained from your investigations to inform your decisions. Reflect on your findings and apply this understanding to guide your actions. Insightful analysis leads to better outcomes. Okay, so this is, I think, is talking directly to me. Use your insight gained from your investigations. Our investigations have shown that Harry is quite desperate right now. So we have to think of that finding and apply it to this reading. Evidence unfolds. Gather and review all available evidence. Document your findings and evaluate their significance. Corroborate with different pieces of information to build a comprehension of understanding. Okay, so what's our evidence? The book Spare, right? What's our evidence? The tanking of Meghan's show, the ending of their contracts, their big contracts that were supposed to carry them through. The evidence that As Ever products are not flying off the shelf. So after the marketing trick has been played, and you can only play it once, nobody's really interested in her products. So these are all evidence that we have. We have insight and we have evidence. Okay. The observer's insight. Use your observation skills to gain insight into ongoing situations. Watch how others behave and interact to better understand their motives and the dynamics at play. My observation skills is that she had a moon bump. And also my observation skills are that they have not been seen together in a very long time. She says he's there. She's a liar. She's a known liar. She's, I don't even say allegedly. She's been proven a liar in court. That's a difficult one to shake off. So, you know, what do we know? What's our insight? What's our instincts telling us about this whole situation? What evidence do we have? We have evidence that, um, you know, the king isn't taking his calls. We've got evidence he hasn't been in the UK, even though we think he has been. You know, so we've got lots of observations to make too. Um, you know, he has no proof that he says where he is. That I did that reading on that surfing. It showed it was an old video from last year from when he took the lessons. So those are my insights. Case in point, focus on specific examples or cases relevant to your situation. Use these examples to guide your understanding and decision making. Concrete cases prove clarity and direction. Okay, specific examples, a case in point is that we know he uses drugs. It's right in his book Spare that Meghan wrote for him. Specific examples, he is not at his children's birthday parties or anything like that. What are case in points? What are some things that we could say that we know for a fact? We know he doesn't attend Balmoral, Sandringham, Easter, Christmas, anything like that. The case files. Organize your information systematically. Keep detailed records and review your case files regularly. Structured documentation will aid in thorough analysis and decision making. So I'm thinking the cards are telling us we are on the right path, right? I think we are definitely on the right path. There's a lot of other cards in here that show us that we aren't, right? So use, you know, I think it's using, like, here's the ethical dilemma. I think it's telling us, like, the hidden message. I think this is telling us, what evidence do you have? What's your observation? What are definite things? Well, definite things are he left the king's coronation immediately after the coronation, didn't stay for lunch. That's documented. He was at the airport, right? Even all of that, we actually don't have we don't have the receipts, as they say. And look at everything that we have. Look at the case files, all the whining that's going on in the media, no pictures of him whatsoever with any of the family. Barely, I mean, yeah, they went to Disneyland or whatever, but we don't even know if those were the real children. Their faces were covered up. So sometimes our case file can be disproving that something happened, right? All right, so now let's get to the truth oracle. So how truthful is our investigator's insight? Our insight, so our intuition, my sources, reflect on the findings, on all the findings that we've had for the last 5 years since Megxit. Even in the last year, our findings that he disappeared after his 40th birthday. I don't even believe he was in that car that they went to that Tyler Perry's party for his 40th birthday. I don't believe that was him. His face was covered with his phone. I think he's been MIA for quite a while. We got lots of evidence of that. Lots of observations, right? We have a lot of real information on that case in point there, and like, we don't see any birthday greetings from the royal family's social media accounts, for example, or any interaction. And then, of course, our case files. Organize our information. I think a lot of us are quite on top of what's going on. So let's do a truth oracle now. What's going on? So it looks like the cards are telling us we're pretty much on point here. Like, you know, oh, is Harry doing this? Well, what are your eyes telling you? What are you observing? What does your insight tell you? What do you have what are case files that you could actually take into court? Let's find out. Change, transformation, newborn, evolution. Changing information. Changing information. Key people, core problem, pass, observers, insight. What we observe is the key here. Evidence is constantly changing, and that's due to PR situation. And also I'm getting the evolution there is the PR situation. They're trying to change them into people that they aren't. The key is, what do we observe? What do we observe? Well, we don't observe Harry doing lots of family things, because Meghan would have that all over her Instagram. You can trust me on that. If he's playing horsey and Lily's on his back and he's, walking around the yard and they're laughing and giggling, you better believe that would be on the Instagram here. Run away, get away, keep away, give up on this case in point. Focus on specific examples or cases relevant to your situation. So, do we have a case that he has run away? That he's given up on everything? Let's keep going. Roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith. We have lots of red here. Lots of Mars energy. Roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith. So him rolling the dice and seeing if his family will see him. Break up, walking away, separation, end. Yeah, you know what? We're all on the right track of that. We're all on the right track of that. He's run away. He's run away. Ascending, level up, promotion, progress. That was in his prediction. Empty room, no people, the end, opportunity. He has nobody on his side. Oh, we got a card here that wants to play. Torment. Sing. We have another card that wants to play. Just hang on. I don't want to. As soon as they show, they're in play, right? Uninvited guest, surprise accident, big change, moment of decision, empty room. He has nobody in his side. Silence. Keep silent. Quit talking to the press. And one more, hidden truth. Hidden thing, secret treasure, tip of the iceberg. I think that the investigation card, the true crime, the oracle cards are telling us we are on the right track. We know this guy has run away. We know he is tormented. It's interesting, the sing card keeps showing up. So sing to me is talking, tattling, right? That isn't that if they're not a singer, right? I don't think Harry's known as a singer, but he is known to tattle to the media, play games with the media, and also the performance here. So, sing praises and performance. Maybe this is about how he says how wonderful Meghan is. Oh, this card wants to show itself. Commitment, oath, agreement, pledge, promise. Look at that. To the crown. To the crown. Uninvited guests. They don't want him there. Wow. Do you guys believe it? So anyways, we are on the right track of everything we think of him, that this marriage is done. He has no one. He has approached the royal family. He wants to commit to be coming back into the royal family. He has to learn to be silent. He has to keep all the truths hidden. But he's uninvited right now. I think this is Meghan singing to the media. He's a very tormented. But yeah, we've got lots of evidence. Our insights, our instincts, our observations. Clock agrees with me, is correct. We could take some of this stuff, our case files, our observations about the moon bump, our observations about how the children change all the time, our observations about whether they live in that house or not. Like we are on the right path. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we do have some things we could prove in a court of law. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you in line. Bye for now.